Japan's Financial Services Agency has finalized rule changes that expand the legal scope of foreign-issued stablecoin structures under the country's electronic payment instrument framework. The May 19 FSA update allows certain foreign trust-based stablecoins to qualify as electronic payment instruments, provided they are backed by legal frameworks deemed equivalent to Japan's own. This doesn't mean all offshore stablecoins are now welcome, but it opens the door for a specific subset that meets Japan's criteria for legal equivalence. The FSA is not simply relying on market demand or brand recognition to determine eligibility. Instead, service providers must assess whether the foreign stablecoin structure is legally equivalent to Japan's own payment instrument regime. This is a technical but important distinction. The update also clarifies that these foreign trust-based structures will not be classified as securities under Japan's Financial Instruments and Exchange Act. That matters because if a stablecoin were treated as a security, it would require a different compliance path for issuers and intermediaries. This change helps streamline regulatory clarity for stablecoin distribution in Japan. Prior to this update, Japan already had one of the clearest stablecoin regimes in major markets. Since the Payment Services Act, most people arrive after the move is obvious and the easy upside is gone. We focus on serious crypto education and high-quality signals before the crowd rushes in, so you can understand the setup earlier and move sooner. If you want that edge, visit the link below now. Reforms in 2023, fiat-backed, redeemable stablecoins have been treated as electronic payment instruments. Issuance and handling have remained tightly controlled through banks, trust companies, and registered intermediaries. The June 1, 2026 implementation date is key because it marks when these new rules will fully take effect. The FSA's move is a refinement of an already robust regulatory framework, not a complete overhaul. This could mean that stablecoin issuers with strong legal backing may find a more accessible route into Japan's market. However, it also means that not all stablecoins will qualify. The legal equivalence requirement is a high bar. It's not enough for a stablecoin to be popular or issued by a well-known entity. It must have a structure that Japan's regulators can map to their own legal standards. This could create a filtering effect, where only stablecoins with strong institutional backing and clear legal structures are able to operate in Japan. The FSA's approach is notable because it avoids a blanket acceptance of all foreign stablecoins. Instead, it introduces a gatekeeping role for service providers, who must now make a legal equivalence judgment. This adds a layer of due diligence, but also provides a mechanism for controlled expansion of the market. One of the key implications is for intermediaries and platforms that handle stablecoins. They must now evaluate each foreign stablecoin's legal structure to determine if it meets Japan's criteria. This could lead to a more curated selection of stablecoins available in the Japanese market. It also means that stablecoin compliance is moving toward a more structural and legal assessment rather than a purely market-based one. The June 1 date is important because it gives market participants time to adjust their compliance processes and prepare for the new framework. Most people arrive after the move is obvious and the easy upside is gone. We focus on serious crypto education and high-quality signals before the crowd rushes in, so you can understand the setup earlier and move sooner. If you want that edge, visit the link below now. Also signals that Japan is continuing to refine its stablecoin regulations in a measured way. The FSA's update is part of a broader trend of regulatory clarity in major markets. Japan is not opening up to all foreign stablecoins, but it is creating a more defined path for those that meet specific legal standards. The next signal to watch is whether stablecoin issuers begin to apply these new rules and how market participants interpret the legal equivalence criteria. This could shape which stablecoins gain traction in Japan and how they are integrated into the broader financial ecosystem.